Hello, hello. You know what? I just realized I forgot to put on my light, which helps a lot with the light. Okay. Welcome back. It's Thursday again. This came around fast. This week went by crazy fast. I'm wearing red lipstick today, which I never do. Don't know why. Just had a little whim this morning. All right. Cheers to you. Cheers to Thursday. Thank you for being here. Tonight, we are talking about what to do if you aren't doing the healthy things that you want to be doing. I experienced this week and figured it right out and thought it would be perfect to share with you. So I'm going to share with you the one tip, the only tip that you will ever need to get yourself out of this situation. And the amazing part is it's super easy. It's super simple. You get through it in like a matter of minutes. And at the end, on the other side, you're like, oh my God, really? Like that was my experience. I was like, really? It was that easy? It took me a month to get to the place where I actually did this. But literally, I could have turned this around in minutes a month ago. I just didn't. So if you are feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you're just not doing the things that you want to be doing or should be doing, this is the Facebook Live for you. So, thank you for being here. This wine is fantastic. I'm going to tell you all about it at the end of the Facebook Live. We're going to talk about that. And I'm going to tell you about my wine sponsor. She is great. But first of all, I wanted to say welcome to Wine About It. I am here with you every Thursday night at 5:30 on the Facebook page at Basically at Meals. And we are talking all things nutrition, health, and wellness. The whole point of this is because I understand how confusing it can be out there in terms of nutrition information. You go to do one Google search on one simple thing, and all of a sudden you get 36 articles that are all saying different things, and it's so confusing. It is so confusing. There's so much information out there, and there's so much misinformation. So the whole point of this is to kind of clear the air, to pick one nutrition topic, really break it down for you, make it really simple, and give you like simple, easy tips, tricks, hacks that you can walk away with and actually implement into your life instead of just reading articles and not having one clue what to do about anything. So, my name is Haley. I am the founder and CEO of Basically at Meals, which is a healthy, delicious, and delivered meal service right here in St. Louis. I got my degree in nutrition and exercise physiology and started working as a nutrition educator. And in that process, I realized that no one has time to cook. Nobody has time to cook. It is so hard to get a healthy meal on the table that the health of our nation is in a crisis, basically. And that's crazy. And there has to be a better solution. And that's what I kept thinking, what I kept telling myself when I was in nutrition education. It was like, there has to be a better solution to this. It's either we spend $1 million, at a high-end grocery store, or we spend 1 million hours cooking for ourselves at home, or we're in the drive-thru eating something that is very convenient and not expensive, but doesn't serve us at all. So I started cooking for people out of my home, and that's when Basically at Meals was born. We now have a chef. We're in a commercially licensed kitchen. We deliver all over St. Louis, so it's fantastic, and it is like truly a great solution for a busy lifestyle. Like, there's nothing better. So anyways, talking about my business, I always love to give a shout out to one of my fantastic clients because they really are amazing people, and they write the nicest reviews. So this is from Pat Gone. She says, "It is so nice to just pop your meal in the microwave. Better yet, it's delicious. My son, a chef, always remarks about how wonderful the aroma is from the meals as I'm eating them." So thank you, Pat. That was so nice. I can't remember if it was Pat or somebody else, but she said she was telling me on the phone, her son always eats her food. She's like, I order all this food for myself and I get home and he's eating all of it. But, yeah. Just the way it goes with young men, I guess. Okay, so tonight we're discussing what to do if you aren't doing the things that you want to do for your health. So first we're going to talk about why you're not doing what you want to do. And then I'm going to give you like my one tip that you can really easily implement. It only takes a couple of minutes to get yourself doing what you actually want to do. So I'm going to tell you my story. So this week I got back to the gym. In the past month, I've been like really on and off with it. I had all these dates set and I just wasn't following through. About a month and a couple weeks ago, I got pretty sick and I couldn't really go to the gym, and I just kind of got out of the habit of like doing it first thing in the morning. And then I missed a couple dates. You know, I had like a late night or an early meeting pop up, and I was just missing things. And fast forward to now, a month later, and I still haven't gotten back into the routine. And so at the beginning of this week, I was like, why is that? Like, what is going on with me? So I did what I should have done a long time ago, and I started writing about it. And I figured it all out. So I figured out that I was telling myself that because I had missed that week when I was sick, and because I'd missed a couple other days, just by, you know, my calendar being messed up, that I'd blown it. It was all over. I was not going to be able to turn it around. There's no way to get that time back that I missed. And basically, I was a failure, and like I'd done it all wrong, and it was just over. And I didn't realize that that's what I was telling myself. For a month, I was saying that in my mind, like behind the scenes. Like I didn't even notice it. It was just there, and I couldn't figure out why I didn't want to go to the gym. Of course, you don't want to go to the gym if you're saying things like, you're a failure, it's all over, there's no point in going anymore. Of course you don't want to go. Duh. So, but the thing is, we say those things to ourselves and we don't know that we're saying those things to ourselves. And so a lot of times, consciously, we're like, oh yeah, I definitely am going to eat healthy today, I'm going to do it. And then it gets to the day and it's like, you're eating a cheeseburger and fries before you know it. You have no idea why. And you're like, oh my God, this is horrible. And then you beat yourself up about that. Or you have a gym appointment in the morning and you don't go. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm the worst. I can't believe I didn't go. But I don't know why I didn't go. Why didn't I go? Why did I eat that cheeseburger and fries? Why didn't I have the salad? Why did I get the milkshake? All of these whys. It's very confusing because we have the best intentions, but we just don't follow through. And a lot of times we don't know why. I would say 99.9% of the time we have no idea why. Like, no idea. And it's kind of devastating. It really is not fun. It was not fun for me. And I know from the clients that I've worked with who are wanting to eat healthy and not eating healthy, it's not fun for them. It's really upsetting. So what we actually need to do, and the one way to fix this, is to figure out what you actually are saying to yourself. So we do this by journaling. Sounds so old school, but if you literally have to do this. There is no I do this a lot. I'll listen to a book, an audio book or a podcast, and they'll be like, okay, you need to go write this down and do this. And I'm like, oh, I can do that in my head. I always do that. And it never works like they say it's going to work, because I do it in my head and it just isn't meant to be done in your head. You literally need a pen and paper, not your notebook, not your notebook. Literally, no, a notebook. You do need a notebook. I meant not your computer, not your notes in your phone. You need a pen and paper. And you need to write at the top of the page, why am I not doing X? Why am I not going to the gym? That's what I wrote. Why am I eating a cheeseburger at lunch instead of a salad? Why am I not sticking with a healthy diet. You just write why are you doing what you're doing that isn't what you want to be doing. And you have to be really nice, because sometimes things come out of your brain and you're like, I don't think I want to have said that, and you don't write it down. But those are the important ones, and you just can't judge yourself for whatever is coming out of your brain, because it's going to be some crazy stuff, and that's okay. That's what your brain does. That is what it does. So you just write everything out. Everything goes on there. No judgment about it, because there's going to be some crazy stuff, and that's all right. So we write that all down. And then we read it. And this is what I did. I kind of started writing, and I was like, holy moly, like, is this really what's happening right now? And I read through it, and I was like, oh, dang. Well, no wonder I'm not going to the gym. And it was so obvious. It was like night and day right there. I said, why am I not going to the gym? And I started writing, and it was like, you blew it. When you were sick, you missed a whole week and a half or something. And then you skipped a couple days, and you just blew it. It's over. You're a failure. You're never going to get that time back. And I can't believe you would ever, keep missing days and not keep your promise to yourself. And it was just all these crazy, horrible things that I didn't even know were going through my brain, but they were. And that's why I didn't want to go to the gym, because there was days where I had it scheduled, and I'd wake up and it was like, I don't want to go. And I didn't know why. So I figured it out, though. It was really obvious once I read through that. It was like, oh, yeah, of course, I don't want to go to the gym when those are the things that I'm saying to myself. So all I had to do after that was decide how I wanted to think about missing that time at the gym. So I missed, a week and whatever dates that I'd missed. Okay, so now that I know what I had been telling myself about that, what would I rather think about that? And that can almost be the hardest part. What would you rather think? Because a lot of times we think that it serves us to continue to say mean things and to continue to beat ourselves up about it. So we're like, if I don't say these mean things, if I don't keep beating myself up, then I'll never do what I'm supposed to do. This is the only thing that's holding me accountable. And I'm telling you, it's the only thing that's holding you back from doing what you should be doing or what you want to be doing. So I said, in the grand scheme of things, is this really a big deal that I missed a month? Not even a whole month, a couple of days plus a week. Is this really a big deal? And I was like, no, this is ridiculous. And the fact that one missed week is now preventing me from continuing to go. The fact that one week of bad eating would prevent you from eating good, or forget I said that. The wine. The fact that 1 week of eating foods that don't serve your health would prevent you from starting to eat fruits and vegetables again. But that's how it works. So you just have to reverse all that by saying, is it really a big deal that I ate burgers and fries for a week? Really? In your whole entire life, is it really a big deal that you did that for a week? That's now going to prevent you from eating vegetable because you totally blew it. So that's all it takes. And what I landed on, what I decided on, was it is not a big deal that I missed a week. I think I said, I can't remember what it was exactly, but it is not a big deal that I missed a week. It doesn't really matter at all. And that's all you have to do. Pick a new thought. What is going to better serve you in this circumstance? If you ate a cheeseburger and fries for lunch, is it saying, so what that I ate a cheeseburger and fries for lunch? That shouldn't prevent me from eating a salad tomorrow. Whatever it is, you just get that down on paper, you figure out what you should be saying instead, and you're golden. It's as easy as that. So that is what I'm going to leave you with tonight. It's that simple, really. But I understand a lot of times when we try to do this process, there's a lot of questions that come up. Like, I don't understand. Am I doing it right? Is this right? So if you try this process and you feel confused or you're not sure, feel free to drop a comment here. I would be happy to help you, walk you through it. Because it really doesn't have to be complicated. Our brain wants to tell us it's complicated. And that's okay. So I would be happy to help you with that if you're feeling confused. But that's it. So drop a question here if you want to, if you feel like that's something that you might need help with. And moving on to the wine. I mean, obviously the best part of the evening. So this is, what am I drinking? Pinot Gris. Oh my gosh. Because I thought I was like a Chardonnay Sauvignon Blanc girl. This is so good. It's like a hybrid mix between Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc. It is delicious. This is from my good friend Sarah Savinson over at Sarah Drinks Wine. She is a wine connoisseur, and she loves helping women who want to have a glass of wine in the evening but don't want to feel crappy the next day. So that is her specialty. So she only offers wines that are sugar-free and preservative-free. They're all organic, and they are fantastic. They're in small batches from small batch wineries, and they are just amazing. They're delicious. You can have a glass or two in the evening and wake up no problem 6 a.m. and go to the gym. It is amazing. They're so good. And Sarah is a fantastic person. She does a ton of content on her page as well. If you're interested, I'm going to drop her in the comments here and you can go check out her page. But she told me the story once. She has these little cans of rosé, and they're like my favorite thing ever. They're so good. And they're the perfect size. It's like one glass of wine, but in a little can. So you can, I don't know why I love the can. I just like popping the can and sipping out of the can. I don't even put it in a glass. I just drink it out of the can. I don't know what it is. If it's like, feels like a childhood soda or something. But, so she said that winery, it's all organic, of course, because all of her wines are. And the can, they couldn't find a BPA-free liner, which BPA is like a harmful preservative that they put in can linings. And they couldn't find a BPA-free liner for those tiny little rosé cans. And so they just didn't sell the wine. They were like willing to lose all that profit from that wine because they couldn't get the BPA-free cans, which is incredible. You don't hear about companies doing that nowadays. It's more like profit. And so just the fact that is like, those are the types of wineries that she works with is amazing. But anyways, I could go on for a long time about her and her wines. They're so good. Okay. So the membership site, No Diet Club, which I have been talking about for, it feels like a year. It's really only been like 2 months, but I think we're finally launching at the end of this week / beginning of next week. And I've literally been saying that for 2 months, but oh my God, we're finally there. So I am doing a VIP list for that. Only the people on my email list are going to have access to that membership site, and that membership site is everything, every tool, tip, trick that I have come up with, used on myself, used on my clients in the past, since I got my degree in nutrition and exercise physiology and started working with like real clients and like really figuring a lot of this stuff out. So everything that I use and teach my clients to use is in that site. And it's going to be amazing, you guys. The Facebook Lives that I do here are a lot of times just pulled like right out of that. And when you are in that site, you actually get like the real hard copy, like worksheets that I use and the actual recipes, and you get like more in-depth videos with me, and you get me like there with you answering questions. It is amazing. So I'm doing a limited VIP list for that site. Those people are going to get discounted access. They're going to get get to give me like feedback. They're going to get like more access to me. They're going to get like extra bonuses and all of this really cool stuff. But you have to be on my email list in order to have access to that. So if you drop in the comments VIP or I'm interested, I will get you set up on that. You just have to drop it in the comments here. And that's about all I have for you this evening. I hope you have an awesome Thursday night. And a great rest of the week. I am here every Thursday at 5:30. I've also been doing I've been doing lunch and learns on my personal page at noon on Tuesday. So potentially I might see you there. But otherwise I will see you next Thursday live on the Facebook page at 5:30 for another nutrition topic. If you have one that you want me to cover, you just drop that in the comments. I'll see you next week. Bye.